Hello, Merry Meet. So I was asked if I would do what I got for Christmas video again this year. This is for 2018, and sure, I can do that. Now, I want to start by saying that if this is the kind of videos that offends you, then I'm sorry about that. I know that a lot of people, me included, really likes to see these kinds of haul videos, but I also get that people, if they have very little money, can be insulted by them, and also people that feel that we should all be less materialistic. And it isn't meant to make any statement of any kind. It's just basically having a bit of fun with what I got for Christmas. So there is that. So without further ado, let's get to what I got. And these things will be a little bit unsorted, because I just had to place them where I could. So let me start with this one. It's this little platter. I have been wishing things to burn votive and pillar candles. Sorry, they have different names in Norwegian, but that's what I think they are called. So I got this little plate, which will be very nice. You can have a votive or a pillar candle, and it can also serve as a secondary altar plate. So there's that. I got a little scully for my collection. I have another one of these guys. It's a little bobblehead skeleton digging his way out of his grave. But that is okay, he can have a twin. Then I got this spider stamp, which will be pretty cool. At the Psychiatric Day Center that I go to, there is a lot of card making. So I'll bring this and I'll make a couple of postcards and such with it. Then I got this. It's one of the actually cheapest things I got, and at the same time it's one of the things that I appreciated the most. My mother was looking for something for me to burn pillar candles again for a long time, and I also need another altar plate to use with my altar here. To replace it, she got this pottery box, and the top will make a good altar plate when I'm doing rituals, and the bottom part, I'll just take out the stones and I'll show you those in a moment, will make a good holder for a pillar candle. And also I'm planning on storing the crystals I have at her place, because I have my own little altar there, and I am planning on making a video about that. I just haven't gotten that far yet. So it'll work for, it basically will have 3 purposes, which is great. Then I got some stones. Excuse me. I got this. It's a bit of onyx. And I got this very dark. It actually appears a lot lighter than it is on camera, you see, but it's a very dark piece of smoky quartz. Got this really gorgeous little piece of abalone shell. And I can never use abalone shells again without thinking about the Luke Cage TV series, which, yes, I know it's a spoiler, but it's not a huge spoiler. The reason why he is so durable is because his DNA has been mixed with abalone shell. I mean, werewolves I get werewolves and everything, and people mixed with various animal traits, but abalone shell, bring the man to a psychic fair, burn some incense off his ass. I got this, which is crazy lace agate. And green forest agate. So yeah, I got those stones, which are gorgeous. And this very, very nice box, which I really, really love. And it's also because my mother spent a lot of time looking for the perfect little gift that I could burn pillar candles in. And yeah, so I really like that one. I got this candle in a glass which has a Halloween theme on it, which is very nice. I love candles, I love Halloween themes. I'll burn this, and if the sign on the glass survives, and it most likely will, I'll use it for votives later. I got a necklace from a friend of mine, and it's really, really pretty. It is this little nut. It's a chestnut, isn't it? All of these plants and stones and all things has different names in Norwegian because they have different nicknames. I think it's that's a maple leaf, but that's a chestnut, isn't it? Anyway, this is a great little necklace, and it has first of all, one of the reasons why she got that for me is that in the role-playing game that both she and me is in, both acorns and nuts play a big symbolic role. It's a game in Mage the Ascension, so there's a lot of symbolism going on, and this is also a great. It's also a great symbol for a pagan, because it leaves, nuts, and so on and so forth have great symbolism, while at the same time it doesn't scream, "Hi, I'm an occultist," as much as, for example, a pentagram will. Not that bothers me a lot, but yeah, it's a little dainty piece, and it hangs very nicely. So yeah, I got that. I think it's gorgeous. And I got this little bat. It's a little purple bat, and it even, there it is, it has lights. It is a little disco bat, little purple disco bat. It is adorable, and it has a suction cup on it, so I will place him at my bathroom mirror. And I got a pack of skull napkins, which will be nice when I have guests over. And I got this cute little, it's a light thingy that has a ghost in it, a really, really disco ghost in it. So yeah, I'm not that into fireworks really, because it scares the living crap out of my pets. So while some might think it's childish, I'm planning on going out tomorrow for New Year's Eve and wave this thing around like a maniac. And it has a ghost and a bat and a headstone. And yeah, it is really disco. And seizure-inducing, but be that as it may. I also got a pair of socks. And they are very cute. Sorry that I are a little bit used, because I have used them. But it has this woman with her cat. And it says, "Go away, I'm introverting." They are very cute. So yeah, I like those. I got some role-playing game books. I have some more ones, but they are under some other stuff, so I'll show those later. Got one for Shadowrun. It's Boundless Mercy. It's an adventure, so it has a very scary-looking nun doing her stuff over there. So I look forward to running that for my group. And then I got one for Death Watch, which is The Emperor's Chosen. I haven't read this book yet. I know everything about it other than it being for Death Watch. Yeah, it's a veteran's guide. It's basically, so it's a supplement, not a story. It's not a module, but a supplement, which is great. You love things that expands the setting. And as I need a sip of something to drink, I got this mug. It's so cool. I really weren't expecting it. I got it a few days after Christmas. One of my mother's friends were visiting and she had this for me for a Christmas gift, and it's basically a big, huge mug that has various forms of cats on it. I do love me some cats. Cats are nice creatures. I got this one. It's the Dungeons and Dragons Curse of Strahd Tarokka deck. And yeah, it's got a little bit banged up here when I opened it, because this thing here is the most difficult pack I have ever opened of anything of cards. So yeah, it's a little bit easier now that I have opened it a couple of times, but even so, seriously, this thing is not easy to get open. These are kind of cards that are loosely based on the tarot, that you can use it as a card game in itself. You can use it for divination, of course. There's plenty of symbolism here. There's these nice black and white cards. And you can use them for things in-game for the Curse of Strahd supplement. So got that. It's pretty nice. There's a lot of games lately that have been publishing tarot and tarot-like decks for the games, and I think that's pretty fun. Do you like that? And of course, like I said, it can be used for divination. And I got this six-pointed star dish, which will be an altar dish. Basically, I'm thinking that I will use it for sacrifices, and no, it will not be children. I'm sacrificing rice and fruits and flowers every now and again when I feel generous. And I think because of this very reflexive surface, I think this will be great for putting small tumbled stones in, and I put them out to charge them in the moonlight. So got that. Then I got a PlayStation 4 game. It's Spyro Reignited Trilogy. It's a first Spyro games that has been given a makeover, and it's on PlayStation 4. I used to love the Spyro games when I was a little girl. You see, here's the thing, I really like computer games, but I'm not very good at them. Like a lot of people who has Asperger's syndrome, I have hand-eye coordination issues. The Spyro games are not so difficult that I can't, with a lot of work, get through them. So I really love them. And then I got Spider-Man for PlayStation 4. So I'm looking forward to that. I got a display box of Magic the Gathering. It's Dominaria. And got this cute little... This is actually washcloth. So you remove the plastic, and you plop this into water, and it will plop off as a washcloth. At least that is the theory of it. And I really like this. It has this cute little kitten on it, because I love cats. And also the funny thing is that the lady I got it from, she has probably noticed that we are running out of washcloths. Because ours got pretty raggedy, so getting a new one is a good thing. It is useful. I got a blue deck box, because I've been talking about making a blue zombie deck. I got this very cute keychain. It is a Borg cube from Star Trek keychain, and it has a light. Oh yes, now I'm flashing you. It's so basically where the tractor beam would be, you have a light, and that's very useful for... I mean, I have a flashlight on my among my various oddities on my keychain, because when you get home late at night, it's very nice to be able to find the keyhole. I got a cobweb plastic table cover. I love using plastic table covers for my kitchen table, because that's where I eat, and you always manage to spill something. And yeah, it's nice to just be able to take a piece of cloth and wash that off. I already have that exact same tablecloth, but I got it like 10 years ago and been using it since then, so it's gotten pretty raggedy. So it's very nice to have a new one so I can toss the old one out and I now have a new one to use. I got this a tarot deck, which I also got from a friend of mine, the same one that gave me the necklace, the stamp and the socks. And this is my first tarot deck from Etsy. It is called the Hardy Tarot, and it is beautiful. I am going to do a review on this, so I'm not going to go into detail about how the cards look. And also because I need to be somewhat prepared for the review, because about all the people are naked, which I have zero problem with. YouTube, however, has a problem with it. They don't like the magician's ring-a-ding. So, yeah, I need to be prepared to cover that stuff up. And I got 2 dice sets. These are Sky Blue and White Borealis. And Slime Yellow with Vortex. I really think these are pretty, and the Borealis ones are amazing. This camera can't do them justice. Somebody at one of my dice collecting groups said this was all glitter. I mean, I talked with the one that got this for me, and they said he just bought them at a store, but it's a store that doesn't change their stock a lot. If it is all glitter, then that's a pretty extravagant gift, since they have enormous collector's value. But it could be new glitter as well. Either way, they are very pretty. And to be honest, even if they are old glitter, I'll use them. I see no point in having a collector's item that just sits there and not being used, even if it's expensive. So yeah, and I also love these slime green and yellow and red bits. Got me some dice, yay! Then I got this, and I'm so excited about it. It's Starlink Battle for Atlas starter pack. So yeah, it's one of those mixing computer games with toys things. And I mean, I was all over Skylanders, and this is basically some of the same concept. So I know these kinds of games, Lego, Infinity, and all of them, are just ways to suck money out of people. They want that straw into your wallet. They want that bad. But it's fun, and the toys look cool. And I mean, now that Skylanders has sort of ended, you can still get them, and I do get them now and again. But it sort of ended. I thought I'll put this on my wish list because I'll have a new one. But now that I heard about this Lego one, what is it? Is it Lego? It completely messed me up what the Lego toy to computer game series is. The reason why I would like that is that one of the missions in the core game is that you are going to have to get GLaDOS from Portal together with Hal. And that would be great. Anyway, I also got some books for the new Star Wars game. The new Star Wars game, basically, they have done the same thing as the Warhammer 40,000 games. You have one setting, but you have different games for different sections, so to speak. So you have Rebels, and you have all of those things, and you have one that is called Force and Destiny, where you play that mainly focuses on Force users, which of course is the one that I got first, because yes, it's the space mages. We like them. So I got some books for that. I got Star Wars, Force and Destiny, Disciples of Harmony. Star Wars, Force and Destiny, Unlimited Power. They're all Palpatine there. But Star Wars, Force and Destiny, Nexus of Power. Can you see a theme about power going on here? We have Force and Destiny, Knights of Fate. With their old, oh, what's her name? She's from the Clone Wars TV series, Anushka. Definitely looks like her as an adult. And then we have Star Wars, Force and Destiny, Ghosts of Dathomir. And the last thing I have to show here is Star Wars, Force and Destiny Game Masters Kit, which contains a screen and a little short adventure book. So yeah, that's what I got for Christmas this year. I also got a lottery ticket. I won, yes, it's a small amount of money on it, but I took that and I got a book secondhand on eBay. So that will be arriving eventually, but for the physical gifts, these are it. So I think I got a really good haul. I definitely cannot complain. There are so many neat stuff here. Lots of role-playing books to read and play. 3 PlayStation games. All of these cute Halloween things. That cup. That box. All of that. So I am super happy about my gifts this year. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. And I hope you have had a very nice Christmas and that you will have a nice New Year's Eve celebration tomorrow. So, Happy New Year. Have a great day and blessed be.